The freezing mist of the North Sea clings to the dark waves as a slender, dragon-headed silhouette cuts through the water with terrifying speed. There is no heavy splashing, only a rhythmic, predatory glide. This is not just a boat, it is a masterpiece of flexible oak and iron, a vessel capable of appearing where no ship should be able to sail. On the horizon, a coastal village sleeps in silence, unaware that the most advanced naval technology of the 8th century is already upon them. The Viking Longship stood as the pinnacle of maritime engineering during the Dark Ages, earning its reputation as the Ferrari of its time. At the heart of its lethality was a revolutionary design philosophy that combined extreme flexibility with an impossibly shallow draft. While the heavy, lumbering cogs of southern Europe were confined to deep-water ports, the Norsemen engineered a ship that defied the laws of traditional shipbuilding. By using the clinker method, where overlapping oak planks were riveted together, the Vikings created a hull that did not fight the ocean, but moved with it. This flexibility allowed the Longship to absorb the brutal impact of Atlantic swells without snapping, twisting like a living organism in the face of a storm. The true genius of the Longship lay in its versatility. These vessels drew only about 3 to 4 feet of water, even when fully loaded with warriors and supplies. This specific engineering choice changed the course of European history. It meant that a Viking fleet could cross 1,000 miles of open ocean and, without a moment's pause, sail directly into the mouth of a shallow river. They could navigate deep into the heart of continental Europe, reaching inland cities that thought they were safe from seaborne invaders. The sight of a fleet of dragon ships appearing in a shallow creek miles from the coast was a psychological blow that often broke the enemy's will before a single sword was drawn. Construction began with the selection of the perfect oak. Shipwrights would split the wood along the grain to maintain its natural strength and elasticity. The keel, the backbone of the ship, was carved from a single massive tree to provide a low center of gravity. This made the Longship incredibly stable, allowing it to carry a massive square sail that could catch even the slightest breeze. When the wind failed, the crew of 60 men would take to the oars, transforming the vessel into a high-speed rowing machine. This dual propulsion system ensured that the Longship was never stranded, regardless of weather conditions. As the vessel approached a target, the transition from sea to land was seamless. Because of the flat-bottomed design, the Vikings did not need docks or harbors. They simply drove the ships straight onto the sandy beaches. The moment the hull touched the shore, hundreds of warriors would leap into the surf, achieving a level of tactical surprise that remained unmatched for centuries. The ship was light enough to be carried over land if a river became blocked, allowing the Norsemen to bypass fortifications and strike from the rear. In the end, the Longship was more than a transport. It was the instrument that allowed a small population from the frozen north to dominate a continent. Its legacy is etched into the very map of the modern world. The combination of speed, strength, and the ability to haunt both the deep ocean and the shallowest stream ensured that the Viking Longship remained the most feared engineering marvel of its era. When the sun set on the Viking Age, it was not because their ships had failed, but because the world had finally begun to learn the secrets of the dragon-headed masters of the sea.